Sentimental and technical update for the QuasiDB service for the 10th of May 2021. I'm just going to nip through these quite quickly. You can see if something's in ascension and it's going to be bullish, and the pink line is of interest because that's your monthly pivot. So you buy dips when it's above, and then you sell rips when it's below. So AJ, you would buy the dips because we're above monthly pivot. SLC above 85.50. 85, so that's really easy to remember. That's going to probe because we're only 5 pips away, and there's going to be some resistance at 85.77 there. AU, SOC above 78.72. This one is the largest stop loss cluster at 76.69. We are a buy. They're selling it over time. Likewise, actually no, AJ's more horizontal, but AU are actually quite aggressive in their selling, so that's that move. EA, tricky one this one. One above is 155.20, 154.60. We're a sell because we're above the 50% line, and there's your monthly pivot as well. So we hit it pretty much exactly there. And it was a good retracement. EU, this was the largest mover on the sentiment. 121.80 and 121.35. There's your monthly pivot. We've got a bullish sequence, and they shorted it over time. So they sold it here at the support of the pitchfork. They sold it, and we rallied. GU, we're going to probably get this stop loss cluster, I think. 140.60. We're 12 pips away, so it's likely. And 139.68. The pound bubble is actually very extreme, so that's bullish. But we do want other bubbles to kind of join the pound bubble because it doesn't really fare very well when it's on its own. So be careful. And we've got a big bearish sequence here, and that invalidates at the stop loss clusters. So we're close to invalidating this harmonic, so it could be quite bullish. And there's your monthly pivot. So you buy dips. That they shorted it there at this point, and so we came up. We're a buy here at the sentiment. In U, bearish, one above 73, 71.79. They shorted it there, and so we rallied. Here again, MR1 is that red line there. The SLC above 132.55. The one below is 130.96. We're a buy, and they shorted it there. Pound yen. This is on the tear. This one. It's monster mode. One above is 153.40. One below is 151.78. Keep an eye on those levels. That's your support and that's your resistance. So you can always pause the video anyway. And note that we're above monthly pivot as well. Dollar yen, there's monthly pivot there, so it's going to act as resistance. SLC 109.12 and 108.3. We're a buy, and a bit choppy on the sentiment. Sideways, but they just started to sell it there at the pitchfork support. Dollar CAD, yeah, very, very extreme. One above is 1.22, and one below it's 120.98 or 121 pretty much, and very sideways. And they got they held on after the Bank of Canada hawkishness. They were quite bullish in the Canadian economy, but yet they held on. So they went against the fundamentals, and so we come down. So there's that movement there, and yet they held on. They held on to their losses, so they got punished. Dollar Swiss. There isn't one above, so I'm not going to show you that. It's probably really, really far away. It's a bit silly. The one below is 89.90 were a sell, and they started to go long there, so we fell. And last but not least, gold, and it's 1900, so it's $100 above where the old one was. They're not very imaginative, the retail guys, with their stops. And the one below is 1825. So I think we could possibly come up there, because we were buying now. We switched over. ML2 is 1849, and it corresponds with 38.2. So 1854 area with MR2. Maybe we might get up there. If we go above 1854, we can get that stop loss cluster. So be careful if you're short. So I'm going to wrap up now. I'm going to catch up on some sleep because I was watching Ethereum, and it's doing really well. So I'm pretty happy. And hope you have a good day. I'll speak to you guys soon.